the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. Pass made. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Burrow on play action. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal.
From the left hash, this from 34. Succop's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, a close game, so you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. final play of the half for Burrow and company. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Davante Adams, 44 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are back within a score. We were just saying off air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
Let's do this, man. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Hey, let's go. Oh, you ain't seen like that. Let's turn it up. Let's go. It's game time. That's what I'm talking about. Dig down deep. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Oh, man. Big week. Every week.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes over the middle to Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go up the middle with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Chargers now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:50 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow. Finding Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Throwing, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
To throw, Burrow. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Burrow. He'll get this to Eckler. And he has a 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts. and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.